Hey guys, welcome back to Grover's Home. This is going to be a haul video, and in this video I'm going to show you how to buy lots of things. Not like lots, like a lot. Like you come up to somebody and you buy out all of their things that they have, instead of just going place to place to place. And also it's going to be about my favorite thing, and that is Department 56 houses. I love selling them. They're like, I collect them myself, so it's really hard to let them go sometimes. So first off, I'm going to just show you some of the houses I got. They are all the North Pole series, and I've talked about this before. The North Pole series, especially the older houses in the North Pole series, they sell in the $20 to $30 range. They're not going to be your high-end ones, so don't pay too much up for them. But there is some within the North Pole series, and I think I have some of them that are worth a little more because they are like Crayola, and there's a Rudolph one, and there's just some of those kind of extra little things in there. So we pulled up to a yard sale, and I saw a box sitting out on the table, and I could spot that it was this Village Landscape 14-piece set, and I knew that that would be good if I could get it. So I kind of walked towards the table, and I heard somebody say, how much are the Department 56 houses? And the guy said, I don't know, make me an offer. I kind of want them gone. I don't want to put them online. I don't want to pull them back into the garage. So I knew he was willing to like wheel and deal for them. And the lady said, okay, my son collects them. I'll let him know. And people kind of hummed and hawed, but nobody even picked up one of the houses. And I turned, and there was a whole baker's rack of just houses. So I walked over to him and I said, you want to make a deal on the houses? And he said, yes. And I said, how about $10 a house, $5 an accessory, and I will take every one of them. And he said, deal. So we totaled it up, and it was more like $270, $280, and I just rounded up to $300 because I was getting a good deal, and he was throwing in a whole bunch of extra just trees that didn't have boxes and stuff that I can probably either sell or keep for myself, for my set. So let's get into some of the houses, what to look for, and maybe what to avoid. So first off, we've got, this is the elf bunkhouse, and this is what I mean when I say the older ones. They have this kind of label to them. They have like this black and white picture to them. These ones, they will go for less than some of the other series. So this one in particular, he sells for, so this one sells for $17 right here. So paying $10 for him wasn't necessarily a great deal. So there's one for $40, there's one for $17. I'll probably put him in the $20-something range. He's in great shape. They still even have the plastic on him. So this one, if it had been a loan by itself, I wouldn't have paid $10 for it. But basically some of the other houses are going to be worth a lot more, so it's kind of going to average out on these as to what I paid for them. So for example, let me show you one. So this is a newer one. This is Rudolph. So this one's going to be a little more, somebody really wants this one because it's Rudolph, and so they're going to put it with any of their villages or something. So this one itself is selling between $50 to $60. So that one is definitely worth paying the $10 for this one. So you put this together, say we sell the one for $20 and this one for $50. That is $70 off of $20. So that's still that 3 times. So it evens out. So that's kind of how you have to do it with lots. You just kind of have to like buy the whole thing and know that some of it, like if you actually divided it out, won't work out evenly for it. Let's get into some of the other fun ones. There's this Christmas candy mill. This one's pretty cute, and it has an AC adapter with it. This one is a really expensive one. I'm seeing them for like $100 for this one. So definitely worth it. But then once again, we're going to make up for it when we offset it with one of these ones. This is an older one. This one is the Glacier Gazette. So I kind of knew any of these would be worth it, the newer type of ones. I've sold, so this one is $25 for the Glacier Gazette. So obviously $10 for it wasn't worth it. $10 for the Christmas candy mill is. So sometimes if I want to just do it in my mind to make it better for me, then I'll sit down and actually figure out like what it would be worth so that it figures out where it's not paying $10 and selling it for $20. Here's some fun ones. This is the Peanut Brittle Factory. So this Christmas candy mill should be on the lookout for. It looks like it's a high dollar one. It's over $100 for it. This Peanut Brittle Factory one is a $50 one, so it is a worth picking up one. This one is Jack in the Box, like the actual Jack in the Box plant. The kind of toy ones. Selling for like 45 to 55, so it is definitely worth picking up. We've got some fun ones in here, like this Crayola Factory one. And then we even have accessories like these trees. Trees always sell these bigger ones. I can usually get $20, $25 out of them. This one, it looks like is selling for about $30 for it, so that's a good one. This would have lumped into the accessory category when I was paying for them. We went ahead and lumped those into accessories, but at the same time, ones like this, we're lumping into accessories. I paid $5 an accessory, so this one at $5, and it sells for about $40, so that one's a good one. But then some of these other accessories aren't going to sell for as much. I ended up getting a whole bunch of different trees, and the trees always sell really well for me. So when you're looking for Department 56 stuff, always pick up the trees. The trees always sell the fastest for me. I have some of these ice blocks. Let's just look up these ice walls and see if they're... I don't ever think I've had an issue with accessories. Sometimes the people themselves won't be worth as much. But these look like they're selling for like 18. So 5 to 18, that's right in the realm I want to be in. You have these tiny little string light snowmen. Oh my gosh, those are adorable. And they're selling for looks like they're selling for like $13. So for $5, that's right there in the iffy range, but the other ones are worth a lot. So once again, you can't take it piece by piece and be like, well, I'll pay $2 for this one and $5 for this one, and you just have to go in with a big, like, I'll pay this much for everything, or like I'll pay 10 a house, 5 an accessory, that kind of thing, and then people are willing to deal with you on it. Another thing to always be on the lookout for is any Department 56 Halloween. The Halloween stuff is a lot more rare, and it sells really well. People are always on the lookout for it. This one itself is selling for $75, so this is a good house, obviously. And let's find some other fun ones. Just McElphins. And this cute little Play-Doh factory. And I think my favorite one of all of these is the Acme one. And it's pretty cute. It's got Taz and Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and Sylvester. So this will be great overall. To be honest, I think I spent $300 and I'm going to make well over $1,000 off of all of this stuff. I haven't priced it out yet, but I'm betting it's over like $2,000 for maybe. So that's a good way to get your inventory up. It's also a good way to get a good deal on stuff. If I had gone in and just cherry picked a couple of houses and said I want to pay $10 a house, they might have let me have them, but they might have been like, well, I want a little more for them. But because I was willing to take them all, that's how I got a good deal on them. So just be aware, look out for those lots. Sometimes they post them on estate sales or yard sales. when you're out and about, or I find them on Marketplace all the time where somebody just wants to get rid of all of it together. They don't want to deal with selling things individually. So, and now, see you guys next time.